everybody. I am Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker. We are back in the fantastic and actually free game of Dwarf Fortress. I have been making some upgrades to my internet system, so yeah, hopefully there'll be fewer problems than there has. Not that there's been a lot in the past, but trying to make that happen. So we are here in Dwarf Fortress. We have a couple of kind of strange things that have been happening, but nothing too bad. The worst thing is we seem to be, well, dumping a lot of tools and such here. Looks like we need to set up a new custom stockpile. In fact, let's go ahead and set up another one. We're going to continue to do them separate just because we can. No real reason. Taking a quick look at everything. Wow. Okay. We're going to go ahead and resume. Set up a zone here. So if we set this up as a meeting area. Let's see. Meeting is M. Then we're going to assign it to be a location. We're going to add it as a tavern inn. Oh, Craft Guild Hall. That's new since I last played. So now this is officially considered a inn or a tavern called the Golden Syrup. So let's see here. If we look down in here, if we hit D for the location details, all visitors are welcome. And there's not much else to really say about it at the moment, but we'll need some boxes, bags in the common area that will have some goblets and instruments. They do want a dance floor as well. Okay, so we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. Oops. Designate mine. That out, and then we'll expand our zone. And that should do quite nicely. Let's also build we need a container, which is right here. Put the planning mode on. We'll put a couple of them. Well, this will be the dance floor. So let's put the containers like here. And I'll put another one in the corner. This will be to store goblets and stuff like that. We're already getting in mind. Beautiful. Looks like our chickens are undecided as to where they should go. So let's assign this a meeting area, assign it to the Golden Syrup as well. Okay. Not that it's going to make a huge difference, but yeah, may make a little bit. We have a table. Excellent. So we could probably... could make this into a dining hall. We'll assign that to the Golden Syrup, sure. And we'll leave a little bit of it left over as a dance floor. Because why not? Still have a bed inexplicably there, but that's okay. These things will get figured out eventually. Now, as soon as we have some bedrooms, then I expect that we'll have some visit requests. Which we'll have to go through, but yeah, we're good for now. Looks like we might have a surplus of cabinets. Okay, we do have a couple. We'll go ahead and place some of those in here. So the cabinets are here. Put the planning mode on, and we'll put those right by the bed, so we'll record a macro. And go ahead and get these placed. Beautiful. So then when we have guests, they'll have a place to store their clothes. Guess that's always a nice thing, you know. Store your clothes, Still got the miasma in here. Huh. Huh. I'm wondering if you have to worry about refrigeration now. That may not have been something that was so much of a thing in the past, but now it's more, or maybe we're just having rotten food. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put a food stockpile. And then put another food stockpile here. But this one's going to be geared towards drink. So let's see. If we go down here, we're going to block all and then just permit the drink. Permit and permit. Whereas this one, we're going to forbid the drink. Only difference between the two. Forbid and forbid. By pushing F. That should do fairly well. Hopefully they'll get around to clearing that out. We do have a place to drop all of our junk, so yeah. They'll get there eventually. Little miasma didn't hurt anybody too badly. So this is a refuse stockpile. Okay. We'll get there eventually. Now, we're kind of in a good spot. The biggest issue is we only have 13 dwarfs at the moment. One of them is a child as well. So, not a lot that's really happening in that department at the moment. It does look like we're making some drink. It's just... Here, let's look at the items in the building by hitting T. And... it does look like we've gotten the rotten stuff cleared out. Good. Cool. Fantastic. Doors are on low supply at the moment, but that's not so horrible. We had the kind of door apocalypse, you know, way too many doors in our storage. We do have a few, though. I'm surprised we haven't placed those yet. We'll probably get around to it pretty soon, though. We do have a few beds as well. Really, we just have too much stuff going on, and I'm going to stop some of these mining jobs. Which it kind of feels like we've stopped anyways. Good. So we're going to have lots and lots of copper. She'll make some decent picks. Copper in real life is pretty bendy, but yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to assign these rooms to the inn. So you hit make a bedroom, enter, then L and enter, and that will do. We'll assign more soon. I just wanted to have at least one bedroom just to see what happens. Show it off. Boy, my camera placement is... yeah. Let me fix that. Let's change this to... That looks good. And then increase this. There. That's a bit better. Little bit. Okay, looking better. So, now we still have our miasma problem, but I think that'll be cleared out once we have a little bit more labor. We're starting to build our bedrooms. The blocks are looking okay. Yeah, no containers to speak of at the moment, but that's okay. Got plenty of copper. Plenty of storage of stuff. Looks like we got our miasma here cleared up. Are we actually making these happen? Unsuspend. Okay. Hopefully they'll get around to it. We'll have to build a lever so that we can open and close that door as needed. But yeah, for the moment that doesn't really matter too much because even if we closed it, then it wouldn't matter much. Okay. Let's see. Got our cages going. We still have lots of wood to cut down. We don't have a ton of wood. We'll go ahead and chop some. Let's also gather some more plants. Okay, that should be plenty. Got to keep our people alive somehow. We actually need logs. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Well, it's a good thing we're chopping a few trees down. Got to keep the elves nice and happy. They really just love it when you chop down trees. Hee. Okay. What's this? Oh, we have a swarm of acorn flies. Whole bunch of stuff that's right here. This must be... What the... My mind is not computing what this is. A swarm of acorn flies. Okay, so we have some flies that are being a bit of a pest, and we have a stockpile here of some food. This must be some of the wild stuff that we're gathering. Is that actually a stockpile? It is a genuine stockpile. Let's remove this. Gonna cause a lot of stuff to need to be moved around, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get rid of some of these flies, pesky little critters. The amount that this game evolves is incredible. Looks like it's raining. Doesn't matter much underground, but you know, it's okay. Still have not cleared that out, unfortunately. Oh, good. We're starting to bring a lot of stuff down below. Looks like the flies are getting to be less pesky. No trees on top of us, but we do have these ones that are kind of interesting. So I've previously mentioned, oh, there are some right there. But sometimes you can see the roots if you dig underground. You can see right here, walnut tree roots. So we'll see what happens when we chop the top down, but definitely going to have some very, very nice wood. Not that we do anything with wood because, yeah. wood is good to burn and make beds with, apparently, and that's about all it's really good for. So, yeah. Holy moly, look at the wheelbarrows. We're gonna have to sell some of those. That's okay. The manager is not doing the best, but that happens. Okay, we're gonna record a macro here. So, Control R, hit R, enter, L, enter, up, 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 Control R. Now, that's not gonna do much there, but it will do here. Sometimes macros get to be a little bit funny, but it looks like they're all assigned properly. Excellent. They even have doors. How about that? We could have quite the party here. If only anybody ever came and visited. Yeah, maybe they will. I'm sure they will eventually. So, our expedition leader here is thirsty. We do have some proper refreshment in that sense, but they'll find it. Make this one out of nice. We really don't seem to have a lot in the way of drink, which could become a problem. If we look at our status, we have no drink. Oh no. Do we have the task for it? We should be. Extract from plants. I don't know. Let's do that a couple of times and see how that works. Looks like our beds are continuing to get set up. Excellent. Okay, we're harvesting wheat. Good. So you can see that we have some grass seeds and foxtail millet. A lot of seeds in here, interestingly enough, but not tons else, which is fine. But we are definitely doing some stuff. Good. Does it say what task is being done? We're just doing the extraction at this point in time, which is fine. Looks like we're really in some pretty desperate need of some more plants. So, yeah. Got grass seeds, foxtail millet, rye, do something that I don't like to do a lot, but I think it's going to be kind of necessary. We're going to put a... Oops. We're going to build a building above ground. So we're going to make this plot fairly long. I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a mess, but it will do. So this will allow us to build, to farm some kinds of food that we wouldn't otherwise be doing. It'll be good to have a little bit of stockpile. Can't wait till the elves come back and we show them what we've been doing with all of their trees. I'm sure they'll love to see the beautiful nature that we are creating. You know, it's so helpful to burn all of the trees and convert them into charcoal and lovely metal. I mean, you know, trees by them in and of themselves are just kind of worthless, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, we'll go with it. Looks like we're not getting to building that or growing anything on our plots that we have down here. Lovely. But we're getting plenty of food. Let's see the date. We've already gone through over a year in this fortress. Food is definitely our problem. And especially drink. Why did they suspend the production of the bridge? Tell me. You don't have any extra detail on that? Nope. Just needs an architect, I guess, and the architect doesn't seem to want to approve it. Yeah, oh well. One of these days it'll happen. Isn't that a definition of insanity? You can see how the trees branch out the higher they get. Which is pretty cool. At the base level, they're just a little root, and then they branch out to be higher the taller you go. You know, we're having enough time. Let's gather a lot of plants to make sure we have plenty of food, and especially plenty of stuff to make some drink. Suitable for dwarfs. What do we have in our stockpiles? Let's see here. Meat, plants, oh wow, you can see absolutely everything that there is. There's cave wheat and stockpiles everywhere. We have some carrot seeds. We have... Wow, this is kind of cool. Haven't always played with this. So we're gonna search for plum seeds. Apparently it doesn't want to do this. We have Approximately 200 seeds. Okay. Apparently that's all it wants me to get. Oh, you can see all kinds of things that were... So you can see what feeds into all of the different metals that we have. And so tetrahedrite, you can see ore of silver and copper. So we're going to have some silver as well. Silver actually makes some pretty good hammer materials. So let's set up a job to make some hammer. Silver war hammer. We're going to make 5 of these. That should be helpful. If I have any more wheelbarrow jobs, then we're going to kill those. But we'll get there. What's all this loose stuff? It's a bunch of seeds. So we really need some barrels. We'll just make a few wooden barrels. This will be a fairly high priority task. Let's make like 15. I think we already have a task for that, but we'll make another one. Designate shop. Okay. Get a few more trees down on the ground. As far as I know, wood does not rot by having it sit. So chopping it early is not a bad thing. Although actually we do have plenty. And we have a bit of a labor shortage, so meh, it's fine. We'll do okay. The dwarfs are definitely keeping busy though. So if we look here, what's wood bin? Okay, just some empty bins. Bins seem to be higher priority than the wood. Let's promote this task to make some wood barrels. That'll help to get our storage in a lot better condition and help us to be able to move things around a little bit better. We don't want to store seeds in here either. So forbid. Okay, so you can store, interesting. You can, that's what the extract is to get some stuff out that you wouldn't normally be able to do, which is fine. A lot of seeds in here. Let's build another drink workshop because I think that'll help to prioritize it a little bit more, which is also known as a still. Good, good, good. Oh wow, I just was wanting to look to see the help. Looks like it actually does do something decent. Good. You can see a wagon could not actually get into our fort much beyond where we happen to have the access point, so that's good. Then we chose that as our access. Yeah, the dwarves are just pretty much running around doing stuff, trying to keep busy, trying to... Oh, good, we have our silver warhammers. Excellent. Hopefully our dudes will pick up a bunch of stuff. Okay, we cannot actually build anything out of bone. That's not bad. What's this? Lizard remains. I don't understand why we're keeping that stuff down here. But we don't have any bone, which is fine. Bone's kind of finicky. As we start to hunt more, though, we will no doubt find some. What kind of critters are these? Oh, we have some horses. Nice. This is part of our grazing area. Yeah, let's building QX this. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I guess they can graze on some of our farmland if we ever set that up. Let's see who needs to be pastured. Looks like if we filter for grazing, everyone is here. Beautiful. We may have to dig deeper to pop into the first layer of cave, which once we do that, our food problems will very much go away, but we'll have a different type of problem. Chalk throne. It won't hurt to dig a little deeper, said every dwarf ever. And we all know that that never created any problems. Marco Klein, as I recall, not a particularly useful material, but very pretty. Pretty blue, as I recall. Yep. That'll make some lovely, lovely furniture. What's this? Granite. Boy, the dwarves sure like to dig. We're getting some masterpiece bins even, wow. But no barrels, they're supposed to prioritize the barrels. You can see one of the dwarfs is sleeping, maybe even a couple of them. Who knows? Really wish I could figure out why they're storing lizard remains in these stockpiles. That should be a refuse item, which is not allowed. Can we... Plant cheese, you can't... That's interesting. We'll permit this. Doesn't seem like I can. That's fine. It's interesting, all of the different extracts, which are mostly venoms and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Kind of tempted to set up a library. I don't think we want this to be meeting. Yeah. Meeting area, assign it to add location. We want it to be a, let's say, a craft guild hall. I haven't done one of those. Oh, wow. Cool. So you can put it into whatever kind of, this is probably too big for this, but we'll make this into a library instead. Let's see, the Cobalt Home Library. Let's look at its details. So you note that we do not have any writings, we do not have any bookcases, tables, or chairs. Okay. So we're going to add in some tables and chairs in here. Building table, planning mode on. We're just going to have some desks here. Don't really care what they put in here. And then we'll put some bookcases, which probably are things we need to build. Yeah. We'll put some along the walls here. Yeah. Plenty big for a library, but that's okay. It's good to have some of this kind of place around. We need an empty bucket. Why are we needing a bucket? Probably because we don't have any more suitable drinking material. Let's go ahead and create a wooden bucket here. We're going to do this now. We'll go ahead and add another one, and we'll do that one also now. Okay. 1 second here. Okay, looking fantastic. Back to business. Every now and then you have to moderate things, sadly. Oh, look at this! We have somebody who's sitting in their office. So our manager is actually going to be doing some managing. Good. So we got another winter coming up. We're going to gather some more plants, fairly wide area. Hopefully some of this will be of some help. Really love for somebody to stop by and see us. There is no trader here. Alas, it is not to be so. I gather plants, we'll gather some more. Looks like we don't have much on the top. That's okay. We should keep busy for a little while. The only thing we're supposed to do is put seeds here. I would love to restrict this to the types of seeds that we can plant though, but meh, whatever. It's fine. We'll allow all seeds. We will not discriminate, even though we probably should. Let's go ahead and designate a double stair. Up, down stair. We'll go a little bit deeper. Jump up a bunch so we can see what's going on. You can actually see most of the rocks are already cleared up. We still have some in here. We have a fair number in here. We are actually really building a lot of rock stuff. Sleeping dwarf. Looks like our tables are starting to get built. Excellent. We'll need those containers and some mugs here before too terribly long. Hopefully we'll get some books at some point in time. Black zircon, which is a gem, I believe. I think we're getting low enough where we probably should have hit our first layer. You can see the Z level down here in the bottom right hand corner at 110. Usually you start to hit some of the underground caverns by about that point in time. Yeah, it's okay. Not a huge concern, but it's noteworthy to say the least. Just taking a look at our storage, looking okay. Still a lot of gears. If we check our jobs, why? Satisfied for the next check. I think we're doing this condition wrong. I think we should change this to change the condition type. I'm just going to say something like 1. Well, if we change the inequality, not satisfied for next check. Good. So we're going to change this for all of these. So condition C, and you can do macros for anything. So we're going to actually do a macro here. Control R, enter. Wait. Control R again. Control R, C, Q, escape, up, Control R. So this should change this to be more proper. I think if we're doing this right, and then if we look at this task in particular, so we know we have beds. Oh, we need to remove one of these conditions. So let's delete this condition. That'll be not satisfied for the next check because we should have at least 2. It's less than 30. I think this is gonna work. It seems like it's a little bit more complicated than it really should be. There's only one inequality that you usually carry. You want to make sure you have at least enough stuff. Maybe, hang on. Amount of items. What if I change the item type to be bed? Gosh, is it really that finicky? Condition items, doors. Let's try something we know we don't have any of. Condition, mug, cup. Restarts if complete. So is at most 30 is not available. So we don't have that many. This is a mess. There's got to be a better system to do this. Let's change the inequality. If the available doors is less than 2, then restart. That's fine. So then if we look at the toys, hit the condition, is a most... it's less than 50, and change the condition to... whoops. Let's delete this. Change this to toys. If there is less than 50 toys, then we're going to make more. Does that mean we have at least 50 toys? Item, charcoal. Wood. Burnable. What kind of category is charcoal? It would be flammable. I don't know. Mechanisms. We're going to say the item mechanisms is at most 10. Cabinets. Now, we know we don't have any coffers, so this is a good check. Item, coffer. It would be storage container. No, it's chest. A lot of different types of chests, but rock. Rock coffer is the same as a hang on. Let's go check this out. So if we build, we can see the proper type name here is a container. So job manager, if we go to our coffer, get the conditions, item container. And it doesn't actually show up there. Maybe because we have never built one? I is confused. We don't have any coffins either. So container would be chest. And there's just all of these different possibilities. Huh. Well, I don't think the condition is right, so we're going to change the inequality here to less than 1. We'll go from here. Forge copper bolts. We want there to be bolt copper bolts of type. So change the material to be copper. Amount of copper bolts is at least. Change the inequality and the number 100. We want to make sure that there's greater than 100 copper bolts. I think that's how that reads. So then if we check the similar, the amount of bolts available is at least 0. Let's say at least 100. So we'll change the material to be bone. We don't really care what type of bone, we just want it to be bone. Which doesn't seem like there's an option for. Lovely. So we're not going to have that specific of a material. Okay. Now let's try the coffer again. Condition. We're going to change the material of rock. No. It has to be specific material, huh? You can't just have a general type. That's interesting. This is extremely powerful. But not... Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. I know this is tutorial-y, but I thought I had figured out the manager, but it is obvious that there are some things about it that I do not understand. So, job, manager, bookcase. Can we make a rock bookcase? Yes, please. Let's do 20 of these. Let's look at the tables. Rock table. So condition item table is at most 2. Does that mean that we do not have any tables? And let's try the throne. Same thing. Item chair. Item throne is at most 2. So if this is right, then we should build, if we look in our stockpile, we have a chair, we have a couple of chairs, but we don't have any tables. Beautiful. I think we got this figured out. By gum. It's way harder than it should be, but that's Dwarf Fortress for you. Manager. Hit the condition. Item barrel is at most 3. I'm going to change actually that number to like 10. Well, let's try 100. Good. Bin, same thing. Condition bins available is at most 10. The wheelbarrow brew drink from a plant. The number we want is like 300. And same thing from here. Condition item drink is at most 300. Good. Then we go to the meals. Prepared meals is at most 50. We'll change the number to 200, which is fine. And then easy meals will be similar. Prepared meals is at most 100. So we're going to try to do mostly fine meals, but we'll do some easy meals if it's not available. Otherwise, good. Condition here. We know we have lots of wheelbarrows. So I'll allow for 2, but that will take a while. Good. Condition blocks is at most 30. Excellent. Charcoal. What about if we change the material charcoal? I don't know what the best... We're going to have to figure out what the proper type of charcoal is here. But condition mechanisms is most 10. Cabinets, coffers. Problem is they can have different names, and so we're gonna have to figure out what the proper name is. The bolts now. Let's change the inequality. It is at least 100, so we do not have that, so we're good. We got the bolt set up. Is at most, we change this condition. We want there to be at least 30 goblets. Good. And these are one-time orders to make some barrels. We can actually remove this. Oh, I'll leave it in place though, just because. Good. progress. Condition. Beds is the most 2. Doors is less than 2. We actually want at least 2. Okay. I think this is right. We'll see. Probably have to do some more tweaking around, but I think this is going to give us a little bit better. We do have a lot of beds, though. Job manager. So conditions of this is at least 2. It's satisfied. So we actually want this to be at most 2. Okay. That should be our manufacturing crisis mostly averted. Job manager, cage, queue, cage. We're going to build another copper cage, just like 5 of them. One-time deal. Excellent. So between episodes, I'll double check all of those to make sure they look good. But I am feeling a lot better about this. Out of curiosity, can we look... look up items? The mini menus, no. We'll look it up on the wiki later. And by we, I mean I will. So if I'm right, we should start to see some of this stuff get built that has been ignored. I'm actually going to build the farm on top of here. Building plots. Okay. Never said I was an expert at this game, but I try. There's so much that goes into this game. It's crazy, to say the least. Now let's take a quick peek and see. We're still constructing beds and tables, but it's the next time the manager comes to do their work, which they will only do once a day, that's when the orders will get changed. And we should see a lot of things be suspended the next time that happens. So we're going to keep an eye out here for our manager to come and do their daily checks, which will happen sooner or later. It may not be once a day, but it should be fairly often. You can see a red cage being made. Interesting. Huh. Now the manager will have to free themselves from whatever it was that they were doing otherwise. Okay, build table. Good. Now that that bed was finally removed, we can get a proper table in. If we look at the table condition, it'll be satisfied for the next check. Good. Blocks is at most 30. Here, I'm going to see if I can look that up real quick. So... I just Google on my phone that you can't see Dwarf Fortress manager charcoal. Apparently, I cannot type on my phone either. Wow. So bad that Google couldn't even recognize what I was trying to do. Charcoal work order question. Here we go. And stolen some steel bolts. Oh no. So it's bars and coal. Okay. So job manager, charcoal is bar of type of material coal. So that's charcoal. And then coffer is, let's see here. This is Dwarf Fortress Cottage Coffer, not charcoal. It stuck that. Cabinet or charcoal, let's see here. Containers along with bags. So maybe we'll try bags. Let's see. Job manager. Go to the coffer condition item bag. Container. It's not elegant, but we'll figure it out between episodes and come back. Hopefully our manager will be doing much better. It looks like we got one of our bookcases placed. Excellent. Our chickens just don't know what to do. Probably should actually set up a proper chicken farm, but I'm okay with that not being the case for a little while. Yeah, we'll go a little bit deeper. Sometimes you get, call it good luck or bad luck, I don't know which, to just completely skip past some of the layers, but that's okay. So we still are seeing a lot of active jobs, but that should change once we get our manager come visit their job and do their managing. We'll put some doors here. I'll put planning mode on those so I don't have to pick the type. It'll just choose for me. Really doesn't matter what type of door. Actually, I know how to set this. We'll check the settings. If we look at furniture type, we can see coffins, querns, armor stands, cabinets, buckets, bins, boxes, and bags. Let's try that. Job manager, go to our coffers and condition boxes and bags. And then we're going to say change material to be rock. Stone. Yeah, we'll just put it on generic boxes and bags. That's fine. And now we have set that up automatically, so that should stop. Excellent. What's this? We have a caged Kia. Oh, goody. Goody. So let's put that on display here. So we're going to build a cage, which is J. I think that's going to display the... no, we don't want to build that. We want build... display furniture? No. Yeah, this will do. It's an offering place. Yeah, it's okay. Lots of fun things you can do. It's a very, very deep game, and you can be playing it for a long time and still be learning stuff. This looks suspiciously like we're actually... Look at this beer barrel. Beautiful. Looks like we finally have been getting to those jobs. So if we check, and it looks like we don't really have any drink, but that's okay. It'll get there eventually. Looks like we're making bolts. Really want to see some of these jobs be inactive though. It'd make me feel a lot better if some of them turned inactive. But for that, the manager has to do their job. They don't seem to like to do that very much. We'll gather a few more plants here. Just enough to keep us surviving. We've been smoothing this now. Yeah. Still have not built any containers. I think I am going to put the copper cage on display here. It has the Kia. I'm just looking to see if there's a different thing. We'll build a cage here. Let's see if that does what I think it's going to do. Masterpiece leek stew. Nice. We need an empty cage. Okay. Job manager. Let's see. Q. Cage. We're going to forge a copper cage. 0. Condition. Add item cage. Available is number 1. That would be not satisfied, and then we're going to change the inequality to at most 1. Okay, good. It'd be really nice if by default it would set it up like that, but it doesn't. Only complaint I have about that. There we go, our Kia is on display. And hopefully that Kia will stop stealing things. We're gonna build a couple more traps. So T. A couple more cage traps that we're gonna build just in the area of here. In fact, I'm just going to build a wall. That should do. Dwarfs still aren't particularly happy, as you can see down here. Excuse me, but they'll get there. Or at least not cranky. I'm really... What more can you ask? It's probably suspended because of this. Steel bolts. Let's claim... In fact, hang on. If there's steel bolts here... We're going to designate unforbid all. Hang on. I know there's a way to do this. Toggle standard markings, remove designation. It's not what we want to do, or the construction we want to. Yeah, we'll figure it out sooner or later. Sorry for the silence there. You gotta figure out what you're doing sometimes. Okay, I'll Google this again. Dwarf Fortress, we're gonna claim. To reclaim DBC. So D, then B is set building properties, and C, reclaim buildings. But this has to be specified over an area, so we're going to go up to the top floor. We're going to go check the entire map, go down a couple of floors, and then that will claim everything so that we can get this all, anything reclaimed that is basically these steel bolts that have been lying around all over the place. Don't know where they came from, but we'll use them. Probably our dwarfs brought them with us for hunting, and we just have never bothered to pick them up. Ooh, there's some critters. What's this guy? Oh, it's one of my dwarfs. Haha. So hopefully that bolt will get claimed soon, so that way we can actually build our bridge. Our bridge door. You can see now that we chopped the trees, the roots have died, which is what I expected, but it's always good to confirm. Looks like we're planting sweet pods. Good. Get some variety in our mushrooms. What's this? Emu. Okay. So he goes zooming down the stairs. No ammunition. Well, there should be if you get the reclaimed stuff. Let's dump this steel bolt. Maybe that'll be a little bit higher priority to do something about, because as soon as we get that off, then we can build our door. Looks like we actually do have a steel bolt in here. In the refuse stockpile. Interesting. Just making sure there's nothing here. Yeah. Oh wow, look at how packed this is. We really need to get our manager to do their job. And we should see a lot of jobs be suspended once that happens. Can I... Oh, return kill. Beautiful. So we are doing some hunting. Is one of these jobs happen to be to do their managing? No, doesn't look like it. That's okay. Almost be nice to, if you have a werebeast, then they can basically live in a room by themselves and you can have them be a manager. Oh, we have an elven caravan. Oh, okay. So we're going to move goods. So you can see tetrahedrite. I don't know why this is here. I'm just gonna move all of the toys. So let's see here. We'll move search finished goods bins. So we only have one of those. And then what else do we want to put in here? Looks like we have a fair bit of meat. Excellent. Some plants, seeds, drink. We have a little bit, but not much. We're going to definitely be wanting some of that. Silver Warhammer. Nice. Deer leather, cloth bin. We could sell them some of our wood. I'm sure they would love that. So, lots of tetrahedrite has ended up in here. Oddly enough, we have a lot of silver to do something with at some point in time. I think we're going to make some more silver hammers. So we'll let the elves come pack in here as we start to load our stuff. Did they actually arrive there? I think so. Let's request our trader here. Trade. Okay, we have a lot of mugs too. We want everything in here. Shift enter would select everything, but we don't really want that. Well, let's make sure they actually have something that we care about. These silly elves. We'll take some of their buckets, sure. Grown wood, I don't know what this garbage is, but yeah. Acorns? No. We'll take their pears. Could take some of their clothing, I suppose. We have plenty of crutches, stuff like that. They have arrows, which we don't really care about. Crown. A wood ring. What is this garbage? Jeez, these elves. It'd be fun to be able to play this game as a human, I think. Or an elf. Maybe someday that will be an option. Let's try doing a search for drink. Well, I don't know. I think that's going to be it. Quartzite mug. They do have a few barrels. We'll go ahead and take some of those. Hopefully it won't spoil our booze too much. We'll take this one. Actually, I don't want them to be too happy. That's a little bit too much. We'll give them... Okay, good. I want this to be... We don't want this stuff showing up here. Maybe if we remove the pending here, and then we're going to unrequest the trader. Hopefully that will work. We really want to clear out this space. Every now and then this microphone stand gets me in just a little bit of trouble, and this was one of those times. Some sharp corner that I occasionally bump against. Meh. Okay. Anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah, that should be fine. Still not having a ton of idlers, but that is okay. So, next thing that we need to do is what? Our farm is looking better. I'd really love the dwarfs to come though, so we could get some more plump helmet seedlings and stuff like that. Hopefully they'll come before too long. So I'm going to go down to our deepest tunnel, and we're just going to dig an exploratory tunnel this direction. Need 3 copper bars, huh? We still have tetrahedrite that we have not. Yeah, we have a lot of it. So we're just not getting around to doing our smelting job here. Why did we cancel this? Make sterling silver bars. That could be fun. I'll just make 1 and see how that works. Okay, it's going to be nice to start getting some of our ore smelted again. Beautiful. So our cage traps, we have them built, but they are not actually armed because we don't have any cages, which is reasonable. Do we want to chop any trees in front of the elves? Yeah. We won't be that antagonistic. Just a little bit. We just gotta be friendly with the elves. Besides, we don't have too many people yet. Okay, this was set up. So we can grow... Let's grow some rhubarb. and grow some rye for the winter. I know doing above ground farming just seems wrong, but you know, it's okay. It is perfectly acceptable to do sometimes. Citrine needs the cages, that's fine. We'll view units. How's our animals doing? Oh no! We have, thank goodness, they are not cats. You gotta be real careful of. No, we have kittens. Okay, hang on. We got to take care of this. Cats can be a little bit crazy sometimes. You do not want to tame them too much because they will give you problems otherwise. And uninterested is good. If they become owners too much, they'll become too friendly with their owners. You can have a cat explosion, as I understand. And it can take all of your resources and take all of your CPU and blah, blah, blah. Bad stuff can happen. You just don't want to let it get there. So we're going to try not to. We'll thin the cat herd a little bit before it gets to be unruly. Poor cats, but don't tell my wife. My wife is a cat lady. I'm not so much. But you gotta do what you gotta do to keep things under control. Just some gems. Guess we're gonna keep going down. Okay, that's fine. Let that happen. Oh, we have a human poet who's visiting. How lovely. How quaint. Looks like they're getting some stuff in their containers. Good. Build a door. The container is H. We're going to go ahead and put the containers, planning mode is on, Control R, enter, up, 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 and then paste these. Although I'd like to see them in my dwarf's rooms first. In the front room, for that matter. Still not seeming to do any managing. Well, that's okay. We'll get there sooner or later. Silly managers. They never are doing their jobs, are they, guys? I may just be talking beyond Dwarf Fortress, so yeah. Guy ran from here, grabbed some charcoal, ran back. Good. That is actually exactly the kind of behavior we want to see. So we have some sterling silver. Some merchants took their journey. So there's no one trading here. I'm going to try to remove the building. Let's see if that does anything. Somehow we've got all of this junk that we just can't seem to move. We'll see if we destroy the building. Maybe that will help. Okay, we got our silver warhammers. Beautiful. trying to see if I can fill the edge that's not even a very sharp thing, I think. It's probably some little weird tucked in corner. Oh well. How does our deep digging look? Looks like we haven't done it. We're already taking the rocks from down here? Whoa. Well, if that's the case, then we're going to dig out the blue layer, because I like this. This is pretty. I had a car that was almost exactly that shade of blue once upon a time. Still own it, but don't drive it. This is for others to drive. So now we're going to start to see pretty blue rock in some of our tables and chairs and such. How does our stockpile look? Holy moly, this is a mess. I wish I could just really force the priorities to be different. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the priority of the tables, the barrels, and the blocks, and the coffers. So this is stuff we know needs to be built that is not getting built. So at the very least, if you're going to build a bunch of junk, it'll be the bunch of junk that we want you to build. Let's delete this. Good. Fortress attracted no migrants this season. Wow. Wonder if we need to actually prioritize smoothing this over and making it look pretty. That may help. What's this? Armor stand. Okay. We could deploy that armor stand somewhere, but meh, it'll be fine. So we could start training, but we really need all of the dwarfs to do just day-to-day labor. Good, we're gonna get some more of this pretty rock. How's our deep tunneling going? It's not. That's fine. Oh good, we're getting our containers built. Excellent. This is what we need to see. We discovered a expansive cavern deep underground, and this is the water layer. So hang on. First of all, designate X. We're going to cancel all of this. Now, if I was properly paranoid, we would block this off. This is the second one. We've skipped the first one. You could, in theory, get something flying that could cause some interesting issues. But the important thing is this will open the spores. So if we go up to our near ground layer, it's going to start to get spores that will allow it to grow mushrooms and such without any real work. So we're just going to designate mining a plot here. In fact, go ahead and clear this out more. And so that's going to allow for grazing indoors if we wanted to. But we did hit that. We probably are missing a cave layer above it. Let's do some more exploring of this. See what little we could spot from that hole. It's amazing how much you can spot from a little hole. So we have some mushroom trees. Steel right, and IKEA has stolen a steel right gauntlet. I don't know where they're getting all of this stuff from, because I don't have any steel to speak of, but they keep finding some. Yeah, whatever. I'm laughing at how many wheelbarrows we have. Wow. The storage is pretty crowded. But once we get some bins to put these gears in and a few barrels, then this will look a lot nicer. Okay, they're getting dug out. It's not going to be pretty, but we should still have popped the fungal layer, so it'll help. Keys, they're still in all kinds of stuff. Guess these should hunt the Kias. What's this? Yak bowl. So designation, set building operating properties, reclaim everything. It's good to do that every now and then because you definitely will have some stuff that gets lost. Like this is, well, it's not forbidden. We should be picking that up, and I don't know why we are not. Copper bolt is not forbidden. Yeah. We'll get there eventually. These silly dwarfs, they just don't know what they're doing. How is our food situation? You know, I think the traders actually got attacked, and so that might be why we haven't had any migrants. I don't know what they got attacked by, but that's actually pretty devastating, whatever happened. You don't depend a lot on trade, but it is very, very helpful, especially in the early days. Let's go ahead and dig out a little bit more of this. Get some more pretty blue rock. Started raining. It seems to do that a lot here. looks like we're using the farm plot just a little bit. Surface farm plots are always a little bit iffy. Oh, look at this. What's this planting is plump helmets. Good. We seem to have a bunch of seeds. Excellent. Making better use out of these seeds. And you can see all of this stuff is starting to grow. Beautiful. So we could bring our animals indoors to start grazing if we wanted to. But, yeah, it doesn't matter that much. It's so nice to see this stuff is actually really growing, though. Getting all kinds of beautiful, beautiful plants. Our food situation should be looking pretty good at the moment. I don't actually want the trade depot there. Let's build it here. Sure. There is so much stuff that is there. Let's see. Kaolin, sure. This has very much the feel of... Is this stuff forbidden? No. Holy moly. Where did all of this stuff come from? Yeah, the traders must have been attacked. I don't think I attacked them. Rotten cave fish. I mean, we have a ton of stuff that's here. Okay. Well, it looks like our dwarves will be busy getting all of that stuff reclaimed. On the other hand, that may mean that we won't get a lot of dwarfs, so this may be kind of a boring factory. I wish I... Does it say that far back? No. What if we go the civilization news? No. Okay. Hopefully sooner or later somebody will stop by to say hi to us. We need some more logs. Oh, good. We'll chop some more trees. Yeah, that's for charcoal probably, which we don't really need that much more charcoal at the moment. This is looking all right. Yeah, the charcoal job is hurting some. Got one of our pretty blue tables. There's not a lot of that. Granite's pretty nice too. Not quite in the same vein, but no pun intended. Okay. Looking okay. Good, good, good. Getting masterpiece mechanisms. Why do we... Hang on. The mechanisms... Can I just manually suspend this? Well, we'll suspend it at the job level. It's farmer market, soap maker, jeweler, loom. So we should start to do some stuff with the loom. But it's one of these ones. Mechanism, we're going to suspend that job. No more mechanisms needed for some time. We still haven't even constructed our loom yet. Wow. Wow. I wonder why. We can cut some gems. There's a lot of different types of gems. We're gonna... I wonder if I can job manager queue cut gems. No. Gems are kind of a pain to just keep continually cutting them. And they don't do tons. You can encrust them with things, but that's okay. We should have enough charcoal. How much charcoal do we have? We have a lot. We have enough. So between the wheelbarrows, chairs, we have a bunch. Mechanisms. Chop some more trees. Why not? The dwarves probably don't like us, and why not do the same thing for the elves? Okay. I think the traders don't seem to be able to leave. No wagon access. Oh, that's because we have no depot. But we'll get there. Build depot. Eventually we'll get there. Some migrants have arrived. Oh, thank goodness. I was beginning to worry that no dwarfs would ever come here. 16, 17, 18, 20. So we're up to 22, so there were 9 new dwarfs. Wonderful. Let's check your grazing animals first thing. So it looks like you do have a couple. Stray cow calf. That sounds like a grazing animal. And then a bunny. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna remove the trading depot from there. Let's place it above. Because that's flatter area. Not gonna do coal. Sure. That should do. Hopefully that'll get built fairly quickly. Oh, yes. Look at what a difference this is making already. We finally cleared this one pesky bolt that was keeping us from building that. Is this suspended? No. I think we're gonna have to dig another chamber. We'll put another big stockpile. I hate to keep doing that, but what are you gonna do? You know, do all of our dwarfs have room? Oh, it's so nice that we're really starting to plant this. Good. No owners yet. Good. A little bit of miasma in our food area. That's kind of expected. Let's see here. If there's anything we see that's obviously a problem. Rotten. So dump. It does seem like food rots, which is not something that used to happen. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. I don't know if there's a way to protect against that. Huh, we'll have to study it out. Designation smooth. It is all designated to be smooth. We just have not done any. Okay, that's fine. We'll continue our little pilot tunnel here. Looks like we're gonna need more rocks. Wow. We keep going through rocks like no one's business. Get a bunch and hopefully get some of the microcline. Because it's pretty. Dwarfs are messy. So, at least one dwarf seems to not be particularly happy. That's interesting. Maybe the drink situation. That is a distinct possibility. Let's go ahead and plant gather. See what we can gather. It is nice that we're going to be able to start to get some decent food production. Ah, thank goodness. And we can also plant gather underground. Designate plant gather so we can gather this stuff. And this is, let's see, sweet pods, dimple cups, fungi wood. So the fungi wood, we would have to dig out a couple of layers up so that it could grow into a proper tree, but you can do that. That can be fun to do. You can see the bolts that we're firing. Look at that. Man, you need some practice though. Oh boy. Vomit. I'm not seeing any of our bolts. So let's go ahead and claim everything. So designate, set building operations. We're going to reclaim everything from there to here, go up. That should reclaim everything. Good. Fantastic. So that'll take all of our bolts that we can find and make use of them. Oh, good. We got this fortification belt. We actually can seal ourselves in and we can shoot out even. We have our new trading. We can check where we have access, and it looks like everywhere can theoretically get in there. By clearing some of these trees, we're, helping to allow the elves that come to visit us to have better access to us. In fact, let's continue to help them. Let's chop a path here so that they can follow it. We're just being kind to the elves by doing this. I totally promise nothing possibly bad will happen. Ha ha ha. Yeah. We'll see. P custom. Okay. That should help to get some of this stuff sorted. Looks like we did actually have a little bit of room. We're getting a couple of bins and we're starting to put some of this stuff into bins, which is good. Now, let's start talking special rooms. So, I'm actually going to mine this out a little bit more. Then we're going to need... We need a sheriff's office. So sheriff needs a office, a dining room, and a bedroom. That's too big, I think, for their bedroom. So we'll have this be the dining hall. Their bedroom will be the back here. Private access. Whoops. So the dining hall can be accessed here. The office can be accessed here. And then... yeah, I think we're going to do a similar but mirrored pattern over here. So this will be for our increasingly important dwarfs to have some place to call their own. If they just need an office, it can be on a different floor. But this will allow us to have a sheriff and a noble, which is going to become a thing that we're going to have fairly soon. Oh, look, we even have one of our dwarfs is getting to the very happy, and we have no more unhappy dwarfs. I think we're getting somewhere. Still have not smoothed out our bedrooms at all, which is kind of surprising how long it's taking to get there. Citrine, okay. That'll just make it a little prettier. Okay, let's go ahead and build some doors here. And some tables. I think we're going to do a kind of high table. And then everybody else can eat here. There's going to be some other requirements. We're going to build a bed back here. Oh, we already have the beds in stock. That's true. We'll put a cabinet in here. And we'll give them 2 cabinets and a container. Two cabinets because they're special. Let's go ahead and designate this to be smooth as well. Smoothing job doesn't seem to be happening the same way that it has in previous versions, does it? No, that's all right. What's next? So this is going to be an office, so we're going to build a table and a chair. So you can come in and visit. In fact, we'll even build a chair here. Oh, we should also dig this one out. We'll need an armor stand as well, so... put the armor stand here. It doesn't look like we have any particularly fancy beds, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get our cabinets. Put one in each corner and then a container in the other corner. Build a table here, chair here. Okay, and now we should have some fancy dining rooms and suites in general for some special people who are going to need it for a mayor when that happens. Hey, we're finally starting to smooth out this. Cool. Oh, it's so nice to have more dwarfs. We were really starving for a little while for attention. We're getting some of the nice pretty blue stuff too. Cool. Not horrible. We have a couple more caged animals. What do we have? We have another Kia and another Kia. Let's go ahead and place them here. Build a cage, J. We have 2. I think this will work. Not sure, but we'll give it a shot. Bookcases are made out of different material, which is fine. But we have a nice little library. Okay, we're going to get the position of sheriff. We'll give it to militia commander, sure. So they're gonna need to have some offices. So we're going to assign this, we'll make this into a bedroom. Assign it to our militia commander. Make this a study. Assign it to the militia... the militia commander. And then we don't have a table yet, but we will soon. And when we have a table, then we can make that into a proper dining room. And then they will be happy. I don't know why the sheriff needs all of this fancy stuff, but why not? Oh, hey, welcome back. I am doing fine. How about yourself? What is this? Beer biscuits. That is the most random thing to just have placed in here. Yeah, whatever. Dwarfs, they're messy. Just relaxing, huh? Well, that's a good thing to do from time to time. Tell you what, let's see here. Units. We are going to make you an honorary dwarf. Nezzy. You are the manager. You're the person I'm always complaining isn't doing their job. Not that that's any indicator of, anything in real life, but there you go. Congratulations, you are now a dwarf. You can tell all your friends and family. Sounds like you. Oh, we got the poor miasma clouds here. Let's deconstruct this. Got another couple of Kias that are getting trapped. At least we're starting to get all of these goods down underground. Don't know how we came to have that giant stockpile, but the sooner we can get it underground, the better off we will be. Yeah, sometimes games resemble reality a little too much. But yeah, you never know. So we are building a Dwarf Fortress here. It's not the greatest graphics, but it is an incredible game. I mean, you can go look through some of the announcements. You can look at, they created a masterpiece grape biscuits. You can look through some of these events and just see some of the level of detail. If I look at the units, like we'll pull up your unit here. You can see their thoughts and preferences, and they have, look at this. This is like a page of all of their little, they feel euphoric due to inebriation. Within last season, she was blissful after sleeping in a very good bedroom. She felt lonely after being away from family for too long. Guess you're female. But, just the level of detail that is in here is pretty crazy. Yeah, the graphical release will be pretty nice when that happens. But that has not yet happened. And even then, it's going to be a little bit different. Hang on. There we go. Erman. Welcome to the fortress. Looks like we're starting to smooth things. Man, we have been so far down into the... We had one small migrant wave that happened before... we're 2 years into this, and we've only had 2 migration waves. If you know anything about this game, that's not very much. But we're finally starting to get enough dwarfs to get stuff moving along. Even if we do have a ton of stuff in here. Way too many cages. Forget this. Let's just remove this job entirely. We will not need any more cages for some time to come. I'm trying to make one more or less. I thought I was doing a better job. I did a better job with the first episode, and, things are starting to get a little bit more. But I'm trying to help people to get used to the intricacies of playing this game. I've had some pretty successful fortresses in the past, although this version is just so much different than the previous version. It's pretty crazy. And also, I'm trying to use the real managers as opposed to the built-in or the DF hack version, which is a lot easier to use, to say the least. It is quite effective. But we have an inn. We've got some bedrooms set up here. We have a nice big giant dining hall. We have a kitchen and a brewery and a library. We have our bedrooms that are just little tiny holes, but dwarfs, they don't need a lot of space. They just need a place for their bed, a dresser, and a chest to keep their stuff in. They really don't care about any more space than that. Unless they're noble, in which case all bets are lost. I don't know why goat's milk stew, all kinds of food is ending up in this room for some peculiar reason. I guess the dwarf that owns this must be particularly messy. Which happens. You know, it's fair. Then we have a bunch of workshops. Our main metal source is tetrahedrite, which melts mostly into copper, but a little bit of silver. We do have a lot of different metal options because some crazy reason we had a caravan, and I do not genuinely know what happened, but we had a caravan that did not make it, that dropped all of its stuff here and didn't seem to pick any of it back up. A dwarf one, unfortunately. What do we have? A caravan has arrived. Beautiful. So we have our trade depot. Let's go ahead and request some goods here. Well, good luck and thanks for stopping by, Nezzy. Let's see here. So our main, we search here, finished goods. We'll take all of the finished good items. We'll sort from there. Let's also try to get rid of some wheelbarrows. No wheel. So we have way too many wheelbarrows. We're going to see if we can sell a few of these, because I did not understand how to properly do the management. And, well, we'll leave it here for a while. Go ahead and resume. Here comes the caravans coming in. Low graphic tech. Not carrying something. Oh, the liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss the situation. There's much to share. Okay. Do I have anything that we want in particular? I would love some more seeds. I don't want a ton, but especially plump helmets, a little bit of wheat. That's really all we want. Okay. So okay. Just looking to see if they have anything in particular. We've finalized the export agreement. Good. So what people are wanting is legwear, bracelets, cloth, thread. Yeah, I actually would like a lot of that. Well, they're still carrying stuff here, so we'll let them whittle away for a little while. Weapons can explode sometimes? Huh. I do have a fair bit of goods. I have silver hammers, which are pretty neat little boogers. Still don't have our trader there. It's okay. We will pretty soon. Okay. I hate to trade the bins, but we are definitely going to be putting in a lot of goods. It's a long time since we have had a proper trader. None of this crazy elf junk. Parchment sheets. We'll go ahead and take the book. But we need some booze. So let's search for beer, drink. Well, let's just take a look. Let's see what they've got. We don't need any bars. Don't need any toys. Rum barrel, yes please. Wine, ale, rum. Bucket's fine. We actually have silver warhammers. Steel pick? Nah. I will take the cloth bin and leather. We need to start our cloth industry so that we can get that going properly. Cave wheat seeds, pigtail seeds, gypsum we'll take. Looks like we're doing pretty good. What else do we need? Another anvil will never hurt. We actually do have a lot of food. Let's go ahead and take some plump helmets though. We'll take some cheeses. Get cheesy. Here's another book. Commentary on the water cycle. Nah. Commentary on surveying. Sure. So we'll have a couple of books for our library. That'll be nice. Let's take the rest of the plump helmets. Search for plump helmet spawn. Yes. And then let's clear the search. So this is still a pretty good trade, I think. Very happy with the trade. Oh, I forgot about the wheelbarrows. Let's see if we can trade some of these. What do we want? We'll take some more Ale, milk. Actually, yeah. Wine. I'll take a copper pick, sure. We can make one, but it never hurts to have more. Then a bag. And we'll take another cloth bin. Leather bin? Sure. They're still going to be making a lot of profit, which I'm okay with. Let's take sweet pod seeds then. Not the flour. They don't want to quite part with this much, so we'll drop this. Trade, enter. There we go. Good. So on request, and that should do it. And we have successfully traded far, far, far more goods. Did I get some wagon wood from the initial wagons? Yeah. Wagons can explode sometimes for next year's camp. I don't know if we had any wagon wood though. That was some time ago. I'd have to go check the logs. Go watch the video actually. But yeah, we're fine. It's fun to go look into the history, I suppose. Maybe we'll go delving into there. Still don't have the tables built yet. That's fine. Whoa. What is this weird... Oh, the bookcase. Okay. I guess I should put some more bookcases in here then. So we have 4. Let's put them... right like that. That should help. And our farm should be working a lot better now that we have more things to plant. Yeah, this was a huge trade up for us. Very, very good. Okay. Well, this is the point in time where I think I'm going to call this an evening. I will possibly continue on Tuesday, definitely on Thursday. Tuesday is going to be a crazy day for me. Among other things, I get my first COVID-19 vaccine, so I'm excited for that. But we'll see how things go. Some migrants have arrived. Well, let's go ahead and let these guys in before we call it an evening. See how many we get up to. 27, 8, 9. Wow. So that's enough where we're probably going to not have enough bedrooms. So we're going to have to set some up here. That will be a problem for next time. Well, let's just do this real quick. Let's dig out the holes so I don't forget. Control. Dig. Control R. 1, 1, 2, 3. Enter. Control R again, and Control P to wait. Well, that work. Control R, enter. Control R, Control P. Hang on. What are you doing to me, game? Control R, enter. Over, enter. There we go. Now we'll have those dug and I'll remember to get them properly set up. We should have the beds. Pretty sure there's some beds in here and some doors, which are the 2 minimum things you need to get started, but we'll go ahead and do that next time. A lot of cabinets too. This will be good. Thanks for everything, for stopping by, and we'll talk to you guys later. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care.